What's going on? It's your boy Miguel. We're back at it again with some more of this marketing knowledge. Sorry if I glance up every now and then. I got my screen flipped around to make sure I'm in frame and that the screen doesn't get all blurry and stuff. But it's a little distracting seeing a tiny person above my camera moving around when I move around. But anyway, we are going to talk about the natural buyer's progression. I'm going to talk to you about exactly what that is, and the benefits of knowing this is that if you know the natural buyer's progression, where a person goes from not knowing you or your business whatsoever, and you can take them from that point all the way to a proud brand ambassador for yourself, then what you do is you're able to scale. I've heard the phrase multiple times that cold traffic is the lifeblood of any business, because if you're not bringing in new people, then your business is slowly going to start falling off. So in order to make sure that never happens, I'm going to teach you the natural buyer's progression. Although cold traffic is the lifeblood of any business, it is next to impossible to sell to cold traffic. As far as traffic temperatures, I'll run through that really quickly. Cold traffic are people who have never heard of you. Warm traffic is people who have heard of you, who have consumed at least a little bit of content. They know your name and they've seen your face. If you're walking down the street, I think I've seen that. That's warm traffic, right? And then hot traffic are those that have bought from you already. And the difficulty as far as selling goes, cold traffic next to impossible. Warm traffic, definitely easier. Hot traffic is always the easiest. It's always easy. It's always most easy to sell to somebody who's bought from you before versus selling to somebody who's never heard your name. How do we naturally take somebody from cold traffic all the way to hot traffic in order to pump our business up and, get some more happy customers? The problem that we have is we have cold traffic. There's tons and tons of people over here, and we need to first make them warm, and then we need to make them hot. If we need to take cold traffic and make them warm, how do you normally get somebody to know you? You introduce yourself. So in order to get cold traffic and turn them warm, you need to think of various different ways that you can introduce yourself, whether that be a blog post, YouTube videos, any sort of content that they can consume that doesn't require any extra effort on their part other than maybe clicking something. It needs to be that easy, because once they've consumed your content, they become warm traffic, and then it's easier to convert because you're not selling to strangers, right? But you still don't want to sell quite yet if that's the phase that they're in. So if you've just introduced yourself, it's not quite time to start selling yet. After that, what you would want to do is take them through the whole funnel process, which I'll explain right now. So what you want to do is once they become slightly more warm traffic, it's not an actual thing, but that's what I'm going to call it. So once the cold traffic actually knows you, they're not like strangers. They've seen your stuff, or they've seen your stuff at this point. The next step is to get them to opt in for a free product and actually exchange something with you. So you want to baby step them all the way through your sales process. So this would be the next step. First step was the introduction, blog post, something that they can just consume on the internet. The next step is to get them to opt in for something by exchanging their contact information and email address. Now, what you do with that is that you give them something for free. In exchange, you have their email address, and now they are even more invested into you or your business because they've actually given you their information. You see? So instead of them being just cold traffic, you've taken them from, I don't even know this person, to, oh, this dude's talking about something that I'm actually interested in, to, hey, this guy's giving away something for free, let me go ahead and opt in for that. So after that, the next step is to inch them a little forward. And the way you do that is by offering what's called a tripwire product, or if I wasn't using marketing jargon, but you'll have to learn it eventually over the course of this and over the course of my videos. So what a tripwire product is a low barrier offer that you sell to people in order to make them a buyer. And what's a buyer? Hot traffic. You see the progression. So it's so much easier to take your wallet out to buy something for under $10 than it is to buy something for $67, especially if this is your first time buying from a business or a person. So if this is your first time, like if you're like, I'm not sure if what this person's offering is the real deal, but this one's only like $5. I can live without $5 to see if this person's legit. So I'm gonna buy this low barrier offer, and just like that, that person has become hot traffic. Let's just do a recap of all the steps, right? So if you have cold traffic, the easiest way to make them warm is by giving them something for free that they can consume online, like YouTube videos, Instagram posts, blog posts, anything that they can consume online that doesn't require anything on their part other than their time and attention. The next step is to make some sort of exchange by giving them something for free in exchange for their contact information. So basically you're getting their email and you're going to give them like a free PDF, a free download, case study, anything like that. It's still easy for them to consume, but they're putting in a little bit more, they're making a slightly bigger investment by giving you their contact information, and now they've made themselves even warmer, right? So the very next step was to get them to actually buy something for a very small amount just to make them a buyer, because like I said before, it's always easier to sell to people who have bought from you in the past. And that is why you get them to buy something low so they can check out your stuff, and then if they like it, naturally they'll just be more inclined to buy something else from you, because they're like, if this $5 product was good, then the $90 product must be amazing. That's basically what's going to go on in their head. Whether or not they actually have those thoughts, who knows? But it's all on a subconscious level. It works on me too. It works on you. It's not something that you really fight against. It's just, it makes it easier for your customer. And it's just like psychological things where it's like, hey, I've bought from this person before. Commitment and consistency bias. If I've given this money before, then I should probably give them more money. Or if you're adding free bonuses, reciprocity, if you're giving somebody something for free, reciprocity, then they're naturally going to be inclined to want to give you something else to, you know, take away that feeling of like, this dude's giving me so much, I need to give him something back. People are always going to want to close that gap, which is why you shouldn't ever be afraid of wanting to give away free value, like this video. That's it. I've recapped through everything. That is the natural buyer's progression. So now you know how to take the traffic that you already have, the people who already know you, you know how to take them from warm to hot. And after that, it's just a matter of constantly selling repeatedly, you know, doing deals every now and then, you know, just like hot traffic is hot traffic. People that bought from you are going to want to buy from you again because obviously they like you. Use this for ads, use this for your own traffic, use this everywhere. Like, this is just a strategy that can be used at all times, should be used at all times, and it should always be in the back of your head. Where is somebody in their buyer's progression, in their buyer's journey, right? Right. All right, so hope this helps. I'll see you later. Keep making that guwap. Peace.